Rum Collector.
Well, I haven't done that in a really long time, guys. I've been super busy. My health has been up and down, so I've been taking it easy. I have a X99 motherboard there with a 14 core 28 thread Xeon and just a GTX 980 that I play some random games. This is my the 4K monitor that I play. This is my LG 27-inch widescreen that I play sometimes. That's my personal i7 10700K 3060 Ti, 32 gigs of RAM. And then I have some of the builds that I have this week. I have a couple CLX builds. I have the white one, the black one. Then I have a Corsair build. It has a i7 10700, 16 gigs of RAM. It's a starter, it's a good CPU, so you can like increase it, you can get a better graphics card. It has a 750 power supply, it has a 1066 gig in there, but the overclock version of one uses an 8 pin instead of this is 1062, but this one only uses a 6 pin. That one over there is a better version. It uses a little more power, so it has a little more juice. But yeah, guys, I've been really busy. I have this Atari freaking game station that maybe I'll stream one of the days. Let me know what games you guys want to play. Let me know you guys want to see any Atari gameplay. I have 200 plus games in that thing. But yeah, these are like the budget builds that I have. The CLXs, that's more of a higher end, even though the graphics card is not the highest end, but you do have a power supply that's capable of giving you more. You have a i7 10700 that will actually play anything really. And I have some extra parts. I have accumulated a lot of parts, guys. So this is like a more in-depth look of all my workstation here, my work from home place. I have a bunch of fans. I have a Dell. This is a 9th gen i5. I have a i5 7th gen. I have a i5 4th gen. Got some random coolers, some parts, my rags, some SATA cables, my tools. I got some basic, display adapter, graphics cards, basic stuff that I'll be dropping on some pre-build sometimes. I have some DDR3 server RAM. These are 16 gig sticks, so 64 gigs right there, but I don't have a server to use it on. But I also have this, guys. I have a 3rd gen Optiplex, a 2nd gen Optiplex, another 2nd gen Optiplex, a 4th gen Optiplex, a 6th gen DDR3L Optiplex, and Inspiron DDR3 6th gen. So, and a little 4th gen Lenovo. Yeah, all those things are for sale right now. This one, that's my this is the monitor that I use, to install Windows and troubleshoot all my stuff. And this is the computer that I just changed. I don't know if you guys remember it. It used to have a Dell Precision 3620 motherboard in there that I kind of rigged up. I put the front AIO here. Since it has a space here, I put it across and I put a hold. It's a holder, so I just screw the front AIO so it wouldn't give me any F1 codes, but then I was just pressing since I'm missing the glass on this case, I just had the wire, I had the power switch there, and I used to press it, I had it hanging. But now I changed. I got an MSI. Board now. I picked it up for super cheap, and the deal that I bought with this case and everything, not with a different case, but I bought a different case and it had this motherboard, and it had an i3. It has an i3 9100F. So, it's an i3. But the good thing about the motherboard, it has, as you can see, I'm running my little NVMe. And to everybody who says, oh, you need to bolt down your NVMEs for them to work properly. Guys, I had this NVMe like this on the Dell Precision motherboard that has an NVMe slot. I had it like that, not even bolted down. I had it for I don't know how many years. And now I have it on this board like that. And you can tell it works fine for my just basically web browsing that I do here. Kind of check the people that message me on different stuff when they're buying parts. But yeah, guys, this is a knife gen. It has a good thing about it. It has two NVMe slots, so I can actually clone. People ask me to clone stuff sometimes. I can actually clone maybe as SSD to an NVMe, so they can upgrade to a better computer, and you still keep their information. So it's usable. Whenever I'm double checking, whenever I'm double checking drives and stuff, I can hook up a couple drives to this and go from there. I also have my 10th gen little Dell Optiplex. That one I'm running Linux on it. I'm running Linux Mint just to try it out, see how it is, see how it goes, kind of learn more about Linux Mint. It's kind of easy to use, kind of similar to Windows, so I've been messing with it. And inside my closet here, we have even more parts, guys. We have some random case that I'm gonna use for like a cheap build. I have a bunch of clip-on coolers that are never used because those coolers are crap. A 220 mil fan. I got this cool. This is a pretty cool fan. It's a 120, but look how flat it is. It's like super flat. So I haven't had the time to use it somewhere. Maybe I'm thinking right now. Maybe I should use it over there. Okay. And yeah. And then I have more of those HPs. I have a second gen that I'm just waiting one day to get an i7 to drop in here and make it, or at least i7 2600, make it worth, because i7 2600 with Linux, they run really good. You'll be surprised how good these older computers that people are throwing away because they say that Windows 11 is not compatible, so people are selling these computers for like super cheap, and I'm buying them, and I'm just, sometimes I don't even have to bypass Windows 11 thing. I just changed a couple things in the BIOS with the requirements, TPM 2.0 or your regular TPM, and you activate your secure boot, and you should be able to do your Windows. But don't tell them I told you that. Yeah, I have a Xbox One, I have a PS4, and I have this rigged up ITX freaking power supply that I rigged up in an MATX spot with this bracket that I made from stuff. I don't know, guys, from random stuff. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for checking in here into my retro domain here, where I do all my business here. I'm working on a PC there. I'm seeing everybody message me to buy anything there on my other computer. This one I test graphics cards. It has a 1200 watt power supply too, so I could test basically any graphics card with this motherboard. So that's what I really use it for, testing graphics cards when I buy them, or if somebody wants to buy one from me, I always test it before they buy it. So, alright guys, we're gonna go live in a little bit, playing some Limbo. It's a pretty cool game. It's a platformer puzzle game, I guess you want to call it that. So, yeah, check it out. If you want to come by the chat and ask me any questions, anything you saw. Those are empty containers of my medication, my heart medication. As you guys know, if you guys are older subscribers, you know that I have heart issues where my heart rate kind of fluctuates really bad sometimes. It goes up and down. So yeah, so that medicine kind of calms me down a little bit. So I haven't been feeling all that great lately, but yeah. This is a shame right here, guys. This is all DDR4 8 gig sticks each, and they're all bad. And this motherboard is it's like a really good X99 motherboard, like the high-end X99 motherboard. And yeah, it has like an idiot, whoever had it bent all the pins, or I don't know what the hell happened, but I don't know. I don't want to throw it away yet, I don't want to recycle it yet. So my retro capsule repairs hat there is a little dirty. It's a random motherboards that don't work. This one does work. It's a HP, but guess what, guys? For some reason, it gives me whenever I do Windows updates on it, it just crashes for some reason. This one, look at this one. This one's working perfectly. I'm doing other updates because every computer I sell, I always do all the updates on them, and nothing. But alright, guys, thanks for stopping by, hanging out, checking out my retro domain here, and I'll see you guys on the stream. You guys want to come and say what's up? Don't be afraid. Let me know if I get stuck in the game. Alright guys, I'll see you guys on the next one. Yeah, it looks kind of funny now because I had to turn my fans around. They were all like sucking air out. They were exhausting air, so the graphics card was getting a little toasty. So I had to flip those two. Looks a little weird, but hey, At least we're not getting toasty anymore.